What is up, everybody? Welcome, or of course, welcome back here to my channel. My name is, of course, Bianca, and this is Conscious Creation with me. We talk everything over here, law of assumption, law of attraction, as well as spiritual laws that enable you to become the absolute best version of yourself in your own reality. So today's video is a requested video from somebody over on the free Facebook Conscious Creation page. A while back I did a little poll over there, and I am now just getting around after many months to this topic of letting go. Now, when we talk about letting go in manifesting, I think if letting go was so easy and I just sat here for 5 minutes and told you, let go of your desire, let go of your attachment to desire, let go of your attachment to desire. Like, yes, you know that you have to let go of your attachment to the desire, but it is really annoying when I'm sitting here telling you that and you're not able to do it. And I have been there in that situation. And there is kind of this paradox of like doing less to get your desire, but persisting. And where does that all come into it? Now, what I want to do today in this video is just give you my take personally on how I have been successful in letting things go in my own life. So if this resonates with you, fantastic. If it doesn't, then maybe this technique, or this teaching, I should say, isn't right for you. But that being said, based on my own journey, I have really found that Vipassana meditation, which is observing reality as it is, has been a game changer in my life. If you haven't checked out Vipassana and you are ready in your life's journey to try it, I'm not endorsing Vipassana. I'm not trying to sell you Vipassana, because Vipassana is a 10-day free course that is donation-based, that is all around the world. You can check out the link below. I'm going to share that with you because it was literally a life changer in my life. Now, why I want to talk about that, and I want to go in today's video with a little idea, a little, how would I say, what's the word I'm looking for? A little show and tell, let's say, of what I think letting go to be. Now, say this is your desire, right? You want this scrunchie, okay? You want this thing. And when I sit here and tell you to let go, okay, I'm implying that your desire is over here. You know that your desire is here, and you have to do something in order for that scrunchie to let go and to fall, right? Now, the doing is the thing that gets most of us confused and pretty much in a muddle, especially when it comes to techniques. I need to do this meditation to get something, right? We don't actually, in all essence, we actually don't have to do anything to get anything. That's the paradox of, like, you know, the Wu Wei method. I think it's the Wu One method, or the path of least resistance, as Abraham Hicks talks about, and just letting be, path of least resistance, right? What I want you, the next time that you feel that you are stressing out and you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could just let go, is not to suppress the emotion and not to try to do anything, okay? Just let it be, okay? And this is really important. And this is something that Vipassana meditation has taught me and still continues to teach me, because we are human beings that have negative thoughts. Like, I'm pretty sure 99.98%, that's just my own interpretation, of us have negative thoughts. We have situations in our life that really suck. And I would never sit here on this channel and tell you just like to tell yourself that it's okay and move on, right? Sometimes what you need to do is just let the shit be. And that could be looking at your desire and realizing that, yeah, you're attached to it. You're attached to this outcome. You're freaking out. You're feeling these emotions, guys. Feel into emotions. And what happens when you are ready to let go is exactly that. You are going to let go when the time is right. For some of us, surrendering happens when it is, as I said, when it is time to let go. When you do Vipassana, 10 days sitting there, for the first 3 days, you really, literally, for me, I wanted to run away. I wanted to get up and tell everybody that, you know, I'm better than this, because my ego was so big inside of me. It was like, I'm better than all of these people here in this room. Better. That was just my inner chatter. And what I had to do was really allow that shit. It's almost like pulling out the roots. You can cut, you can do techniques, guys. You can cut the tree leaves and everything, and it'll still bloom. But the bottom is where the shit's at, right? The bottom is where our traumas are, where our inner wounds are, where all that stuff, all our programming is. And we just need sometimes to look at it, see it for what it is. And when the time is right, when you're ready to let go of this desire in the most natural way and surrender to it, is when you're going to be ready. Like, you will know. You can't force this stuff. I think so many of us, yes, while self-confirmation, while self-concept affirmations do help us, and all of these techniques really, truly, guys, do help us to get into the state of consciousness, there is going to be a shift. when you're able to just see something for what it is and just work through that and be gentle with yourself, that's where compassion and self-love comes into this entire thing. Ultimately, you won't have to do anything. You won't have to get angry at yourself and tell yourself, oh my gosh, I should be letting go of this. I can't let go of this. Like, your journey will lead you to the moment where you're able just to surrender, and you will ultimately let it be. And this letting it be, you're going to know about it. You're going to feel, because either you're going to work into a way that's going to lead you onto that path, or you're going to get so kind of frustrated with yourself. Not, that's even the wrong word to say, frustrated with yourself, but you're going to like get in such a knot that you're going to have to take a break from this. You're going to have to surrender. That's why I get a lot of people to, like, when we get sometimes into these techniques and this manifesting journey, I'm just like, just take a break. Just take a break, love. You know, participating in life, just enjoying life, as I said on my short today, going out for a hike, going for a long walk is one of the best things you can do. Guys, you need to get a workout in. You need to be, you know, calling up your mom. If you have a mom, you need to be going out with friends. You need to be doing what is right for you and not just sitting around all day trying to do techniques, trying to let go of this desire. Do the affirmations, do the techniques, do your inner work. But at the end, if there's something there, as I said, when the time is right, it is going to fall. It is going to let go, and it is going to feel easy. And you're going to know that. And this is where the knowing and the believing and the trusting also really plays into this as well, guys. So next time you feel like you have to let go, just see it for what it is. Let it be. Let the stuff come up. Work through the stuff. We all have days where we feel bad. We all have great days where we feel good. If anybody tells you that you should be feeling great all the time, great. Maybe that works for them. But personally, again, this is my own personal idea, is that we're going to have to look at our stuff. And that in itself is a little bit of self-concept work, in the sense of, okay, see you for what you are. I'm aware for you for what you are. Today, maybe I'm not ready to let you go. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. And it'll just happen of its own accord, because it's going to happen no matter what. So I hope that was just a little question that somebody asked me on the group. I hope that this could answer their question in some way, shape, or form. If you did, of course, like this video and you do like this content, I would absolutely love if you subscribe to this channel, if you gave this video some love, some likes, some comments in the description just to say where you're from, something like that. I love to get to know my community. Of course, guys, if you do need any one-on-one time with me, I do offer all of my coaching packages, which are, of course, in the first pinned comment below. If you want to go into any of this inner work, again, I had to do a lot of this inner work through Vipassana. I'm going to put that in the post as well. But there are a lot of other things that you can do just to start to be aware of what's going on. And then once you start to become aware of what's going on, the greatest thing happens. You're seeing it for what it is, and you're able to then allow it to dissipate, as I said, and surrender to that. All right. So thank you guys for being here on this Monday. I hope that all of you are doing amazing. Do not forget, we have just started the day 1 of the May challenge as well. Living in the end scenes, affirmation saturation sessions over there, visualizations, meditations. That is an amazing community. Link is in the description as well below, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.